So your dad, you said when he came back from Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Is
When we came back, we all went back to Canada.
Yeah.
And then he just cut.
He just
him and, you know what it is? Now that I'm older, it's not like this. He left a little kid. It's just him and my mom wasn't working. And sometimes, like, I get it. Like, as I've gotten older, people got crazy baby mama drama.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't meant to be together. No matter, even if my mom was a super film, she's my goat. I don't care. But
Your
she
mom
wasn't. Like,
was super
it's
film.
just incompatible, bro. They did not work out. So
do you remember? Like, do you actually remember that coming home? Like, did he dip before you got there?
I just remember one day being like sad about it, but I got over it super quick because he wasn't the chillest at the time.
No, of course.
I've heard of chiller people. He wasn't that chill.
No, obviously that's a rough thing to grow up with.
Yeah, so it sucked seeing it all the time, but
yeah,
like, it's okay.
Because I remember early even playing with you and like. I have a memory on Cargo of you saying you were going to see your
dad at court the next day.
Yeah, so
and I hit the suicide. And I had Gummy do a One Piece edit. I won't clip that. I remember.
Dude, so my memory, you always validate
That's
my
the
memories.
first time
I'm like, is that a real memory?
We talked about it, and like I was like, oh, he's being kind of chill. But then we got super competitive. That was like the first time you were kind of like nice about something. Sorry.
Listen, you put it all
his
on
character development skyrocket. It's like the craziest meme coin to the moon. I swear to God, like you changed so much.
I appreciate
it. Was your environment too, the people you played with, toxic internet kids.
It was definitely extremely toxic group.
And like you're just trying to fit in. Every kid is so brain dead with that. I just want to fit in.
Yeah, but still, either way, we had that conversation. I remember. But so you just said he's back. You talked to your dad now?
I taxed him 17 years. Like in the beginning, he left us, but then like I left his ass right back, right? Because
so he was trying. He was trying again.
A few times.
But then you got when you got older. I mean, because I remember, bro. I remember most of our friendship. You were like, I'm never talking to him, and like you never.
Well, obviously, that's why you don't. Elon said something I think is very important. He said, "Never think in certainties, always possibilities." Because you're kind of ignorant if you always think in certainties that you're not certain about, because you just really never know. Like things look a certain way and the odds could be a certain way, but you just really never know.
We've learned that in a lot of ways.
That's why I think the smartest, most understanding people understand that they don't understand. People that think they have everything figured out and want to answer for everything might be the most like smooth-brained people that exist.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, you're
right. Because they can't be okay with being like, well, I just don't know sometimes. Sometimes you just don't know. Yeah. They have to know. No, so they'll try to justify anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy. 100%.
I swear to God, they're crazy. So
you're right. The best... Like one of the best qualities you can have is just saying I don't know and just being open to
be
learn.
Honest about it. Some people like they need to bullshit some answers, so they just like jump on anything.
100%. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Maybe you told me this before the podcast, obviously, but like that's cool. I'm glad that you're happy with that situation. No,
and he's chill. Like seeing him with his new family, because I have two brothers now. I guess they're awesome though.
That's dope.
They're 5 and 8, but they're crazy as hell.
They're little.
5 and 8.
That's crazy.
Like I didn't really know what that was till I was like 12, dog. Right? Like that's realistically when I was like, oh, there's more than P.
Yeah.
That's like when I realized, buddy, they're 5 and 8 and like know everything.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
And it's from school.
The internet is crazy now. Yeah,
talking about Riz and Gyat and all that. Skibbity. Yeah, they're 5.
Bad. Bro, it's bad.
And 8.
Some of these.
Like, what are you doing?
Well,
one of them was doing the air. I swear to God. I was what? So what are you doing? And then the other one said it. I was like, bro, how do you guys even know that? Why are you doing that?
It is crazy.
Blows my mind.
FaZe Baby. You're a big fan of FaZe Baby.
Yeah, of course.
I just saw your vlog of him at visiting the house a few days ago, in the LA house. But
FaZe Baby, how old is he now?
Just turned 10.
Oh, 9. Okay, that's 9, 10.
10. He has his brothers 7 or 8 now. But yeah, like thank God he's not like that.
Does he go to private school?
He doesn't. Public, I know. I told my brother.
He doesn't know?
Tell my brother you got to get him out. I mean, he probably knows all this. He doesn't talk like that though, because we beat him. Not beat him, guys. I'm just joking.
What? No, I'm just kidding.
But he has 3
I wanted to weigh in
uncles and his dad. I'm just saying, like, we wouldn't allow him, to be.
Did you get beat as a kid?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay, so I got my beat but I deserved it, and this is like what's real, right? It was never like, and I always say this, like my parents never got drunk and beat me. That's not a concept. That was never something that happened. I feel like that's traumatizing.
For sure.
Where they get drunk and they're like, it's kind of scary, and you just unnecessarily.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
I've seen that happen a lot.
That's sad. Yeah,
you know what I mean? To like people I went to school with and stuff, and they're just drunk. Parents are crazy. I always did something to get beat. Like even if it was like a little bit irrational, like I left a mess and my mom beat my fine. I shouldn't have left a mess. Like everything had some sort of justification to it.
Yeah.
I said fine. Like she beat my sorry. So again, bleep again. Sorry, editor. But she had to beat my ass for that. That's fine. I deserve that one, right? So I'm not traumatized by any of it, and honestly, it's all comedic. My mom tries to still apologize about it to this day. Like she cries and apologizes. I'm like, bro, get over it. Like, yeah, it's fine. Like I'm fine. You didn't break anything. It's okay.
Again, you have a unique perspective on life
because sometimes you deserve it.
But you have a lot of experiences. Yeah, but
it's also the way you look at it, right?
Yeah.
It's so many things. I'm sure a lot of people had almost the exact same experiences as me, but maybe they're just too negative to look at it in the right way. Because it's always this perspective.
Yeah, but bro, you also like, again, I've told you this a million times, but the way that you were able to look at everything in a positive way is like, especially where you were a few years ago.
But no, I didn't. I tried to off myself over
I'm saying
minor
now.
inconveniences. That's the softest thing a human could do.
I understand. I'm saying now you got to a point where you're like, you have this like rock solid
But
mentality.
yeah, because of
but
that.
it took you a
That's
long
why,
it's
again,
'cause
I
you're
tell people I
experiencing.
wouldn't change it if I could.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't change a thing.
Which
it's embarrassing.
again,
I wouldn't change
I'm gonna
it.
just because we're gonna obviously get to a little bit of that. You've already talked about. We're not gonna. I'm not trying to talk about the things that we've already talked about a million times. I'm not trying to talk about FaZe and like.
Of course, yeah, because they know.
Everyone knows, and that's not what this is about.
We
It's not
sold
another
out.
one
We
of
made
those.
$100 million
Yeah,
each and
right.
sold out the company.
So they all. I wish.
That's what they think.
Guys,
I wish.
wish.
Dude, at this point, I just told you, bro. At this point, I wish we sold the company. I wish I scammed people and see us go wild. I said, like, what the.
Yeah.
Like you still just get blamed for something you didn't do.
We didn't sell
That's
anything.
the crazy part about being in a position where you could technically do something, but don't. Is that people will always think if you coulda, you woulda.
Yeah.
Every time. It's crazy.
Maybe one day we'll have that type of money, but not today. Speaking about money, and we wish we have that.
I'm way more of a minimal. I told you, bro. You just get the 32 pack and you call it a
No,
day.
I'm not.
A minimalist.
I'm not even,
now.
it's not even about any of that. Me too. I mean, my family.
But you've always been a minimalist since day one.
Yeah, because I grew
You're
up.
just like I have to spend money.
Because the way I grew up, my dad came from Palestine with $100. So
I didn't have a memory card. I was broke too.
Yeah, so my dad moved here, $100, pumped gas, did every job you can think of, sandwich shop, everything, and then
You had sleep for dinner how many nights a year?
no, to be honest, like
Never?
not me. Like I don't.
That was like
I'm
the house
fourth-
special here.
I'm the youngest kid. You know what I'm saying? So like by the time I was old,
Retweet.
we were fine. I mean, paycheck to paycheck my entire life. Like my parents were not well off, but my dad like moved to a nice community, so he had high bills, but he was able. So like we didn't necessarily have a lot of savings, but like he put us in a nice area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I didn't grow up in the. Yeah, I grew up in a good
That's why I
environment.
just find it insane when they say internet work's like hard work. When you think about what our parents had to do.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
It's wild.
No,
bro.
I can't believe it. I mean, because he was younger than I. He came over here, barely knew English. $100, just like spawned into America. I'm like, all right, let's figure it out. He had a kidney stone his first night in America.
No way.
Yeah, I swear. He rented out like a pizza shop for him and my mom's wedding, and a family member charged him like for it. Pretty crazy times, but yeah, but like I grew up with that. So my parents are very frugal. So like, I never spend. I like still cringe when I have to spend. Swear to God, like even if I spend, like if I buy a water bottle from like somewhere and it's like $5, like it literally boils my blood still because it's just like insane.
It's
like,
the point.
Yeah, I just can't. That's just how I grew up.
But
So,
California is insane with
No,
that.
California
Everything
is
is just like
insane.
they add cost for fun.
yeah, I don't spend money. I never spend money on myself. I'm just But what was yours like though? Your family when you growing up?
Same thing. I grew up kind of jealous of people because they could have stuff and I just like never did. Like I told you, even with a memory card, I used to get on the game, have to start from fresh every day.
Yeah, that's insane.
But that's low key what made me better.
Yeah.
Think about
what
it.
game?
Like I don't even remember. That's what I'm saying. It was just like random games. That's like when I was like 8, 9, 10. When I got to like PS2, I think it already had it in it. You didn't need memory cards for PS2, right?
Maybe I'm thinking
I don't think
N64.
so.
You need a memory
I'm saying
card.
PS1,
Yeah.
like when I was playing
Oh,
PS1.
okay.
Like Mortal Kombat, just different
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Do the story modes, do different stuff like that, right? But you had to speed run it every day.
Yeah,
So I
that's
feel like that's
crazy.
what made me better because I had to do everything quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. Because
It's
I wanted to
interesting.
play more, I only had a certain amount of hours, and at the same time do the same shit every day.
That's interesting.
That was only PS1 though. PS1 era. I think PS2, it either came with a memory card or that was just in the past. All I ever wanted as a kid was a memory card, maybe some cheese strings, and some Lunchables. And that's it.
No, that's crazy.
never had 'em.
I mean, that is that. But the point that it's something as small as memory card, then you couldn't get it is